Hey guys, this is Dr. Justin Traveler with Live to 121, and I am here today with a really awesome gal. This is Amanda Eardley, and she is just this fitness expert pro. She's kind of making a name for herself, in my opinion. She may not think so, but she really is. And when you talk to people down here in St. George, they know it. So I wanted to visit with her about a number of different things, but let's start off here with just kind of the jumping out. I just touted you as this fitness expert. So Amanda, why don't you tell us kind of your story of how you got into fitness and helping people with that?
Okay, so when I was 8-9 years old, my dad started waking me up on Saturday mornings and taking me to run with him. And, I didn't love it. And that continued throughout my childhood. We would just go once a week, maybe twice a month, and we'd run on the canal road in Salt Lake, and I can remember running on those roads and the canal next to me and all the trees and the things my dad would say. And that kind of started my love for running. And I ran in high school, but I was not very good at it. Coach Benware, if you see this, yeah, you'll attest to that for sure. And I loved running, but then I had my first baby, and it kind of got pushed to the side because, of course, I was focusing on being a mom. I also was getting my degree in nursing, and I wanted to be in the healthcare industry, and I loved the healthcare industry, and I loved being a nurse too. But then I had the opportunity to be able to stay home as I was having babies, and I stayed home for several years. And when my youngest was getting to school age, I really wanted something different. And I have to go back a little bit. So I remember the very first time I came to a gym, and it was the Washington City Community Center, and my friend Deanna took me to your class.
My class. I did it for a little bit.
In the gym. And I walked into the gym, and it's set up, and there's ropes and weights and things on the floor that I didn't even know what they were. And I just went in the entire hour thinking, there's something wrong with these people. And definitely something wrong with him. And,
good times.
But I loved it. And I went back, and I grew to love the gym atmosphere too. And I loved the equipment, and I loved how it made me and my body feel. So when it was time for me to go back to work, I really considered going back to nursing. I keep that license, but I explored the idea of being on the other side of it. Instead of the helping sick people get better, why not prevent the sickness in the first place? So I looked into group exercise, had a love for it. I had some amazing instructors like Justin and Katie and Reagan who really gave me a good idea of what I liked and how I wanted to be. So went into group fitness. I'm a lifelong learner. I wanted more, so I got a few more certifications, my personal trainer license, a running certification. And in 2017, I found Orange Theory, and it's all
it's
from
fun.
there. There was no turning back, and I have so much passion for running still, for the gym setting, and just for healthy living altogether.
Yeah, that's like a great synopsis of kind of her. And like I said, I met Amanda a long time ago. I had gotten into some personal fitness stuff as well, and that was fun. That was good times.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now you're with Orange Theory.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you expound on that a little bit. What is it about Orange Theory that has really struck a chord with you? Why do you love it so much?
So before I was at Orange Theory, I had developed this class at the community center, and I called it Shred. And it was based on HIIT training, and it was based on research I had done. I've attended conferences, and I attended this conference talking about the time that you need to spend in your anaerobic zone so you can get the best results in an hour. And so all the stuff that Orange Theory does, I was already very fascinated with and learning myself. And so Orange Theory fits me perfectly. And so I really have passion because I believe that it's safe, and I believe that it can help people get results if they put the work in.
Yeah, it really is good. Now, I will disclose this as well. I am an Orange Theory person. I go to Orange Theory. I fit it into all of it. So I'm a Saturday. I go on Saturdays to Orange Theory, and then do other stuff at my home mostly during the week. So it's pretty flexible that way too.
Yes.
You can go all the time. There are people who are there like every day, right?
Well, we don't recommend that.
Not every day, but just about.
I recommend
right?
about 4 times a week, maybe 5 if you're diehard.
There you go. So you can choose that as part of it, or you can just be like me and supplement it in and use it, and I really enjoy that. So anyway, and something to add?
Well, and so for athletes and people who are doing triathlons and running marathons, I definitely recommend 2 times a week. It's just something that will help you stay fit from the inside out. So
cross training, right? If you hear that word, cross training. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we're going to move on a little bit. So here she is. She's kind of come up in this healthy world now and made a name for herself, I do believe. And now there's this new project that both she and I and a lot of people in the community are helping out with, the Kisses for Kycie, which is a benefit to help spread awareness for type 1 diabetes and to just help that community, because it's kind of sad and scary, and those who are familiar with Kycie's story. So tell me how you got involved with the Kisses for Kycie.
So Josh and Jamie Terry come to Orange Theory, and that's really the first time I met them in person, but I had heard of them and Kycie and their family for a lot of years before that. So I've just grown to love Josh and Jamie, and they're just kind, just caring, loving people, and they've taken this on with so much grace, and they've used it to help the community and help the people around them instead of turning inward and becoming angry or bitter. And I don't blame anyone who has that happen either, because it's just an impossible situation. But really have grown to love Josh and Jamie, and there's no way you couldn't get behind them and their cause and sweet Kycie.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so now it's time to, we've got this benefit. We've got the Southern Utah Half Marathon that's coming up.
Yes.
Amanda has been posting like crazy as well, and had a lot of awesome things that she's been working with the St. George Running Center and Orange Theory and all of that. So, and you're a running coach, you had said, right?
Yes. Yep.
So here we are, we're trying to, and now we're going to try and push you, right? So come sign up. That's going to be our plug. Come sign up. We've got a running coach here. What if you got someone who's like sitting on the couch or sitting at home watching this on YouTube and going, okay, I want to do it, but I've never run.
Yeah.
Where would you suggest that they get started?
Well, I definitely wouldn't start with 13.1 miles. It's just like anything in life. We all have great big goals that we want to achieve. And when you take your big goal, you have to look at the ways you can achieve it in little steps. So for a half marathon, I would recommend starting with 3 miles. And that 3 miles is going to feel hard, and you're going to finish and you're going to say, can I really do 4? But if you stay comfortable and if you stay where you're at, you're not going to grow and change. So I remember my first half marathon. It was in 2009. It was this St. George half marathon. And I had just had a baby, and I was scared. But I also was excited, and I had trained for it, and the race was hard. And I think that when you do hard things in life, it makes the other things in life seem a little bit easier. And if you do easy things in life, then a lot of times it'll make other things harder. So I would say get a plan and add 1 mile a week. And in 12 weeks, you're up to 13 miles, and you look back and you see your growth and you see some of the things you had to overcome, but you achieved something that was very, very overwhelming and hard. And that success will help you with success in a lot of other parts of your life.
Awesome. So they can do it.
Absolutely.
You can start now. It's at the end of March, right? They've got time.
March 28th, and I definitely say start now.
Okay. And the other thing is, she has already said it is smart to supplement if you're getting ready for a run. Mm-hmm. Don't just run. That is oftentimes how injuries occur. If you're only running, then you're kind of using those same muscles. You need to do some cross training, like Orange Theory.
Like Orange Theory, I'll put a plug in. We have an awesome membership available right now and it fits right in with this half marathon. It's an 8-week membership with no contract. It's an amazing price. It turns out to be just a little bit of money per session, and it would be perfect cross training for this half marathon. So come check it out. Your first class is free, and It really is. So I just want to put this little plug in. So I've been doing Orange Theory consistently, and I do a little bit of running on the side, but that's it. And last year I PR'd my half marathon time 4 times. And I'm not young anymore. I've had 5 kids, and I don't have a ton of time outside of work to train. And so to me, that's just a testament to Orange Theory really being a good cross trainer to keep you healthy and get you where you need to be.
And for those who aren't runner, PR is personal record. That means she got faster and faster without doing a ton of running. But okay, so now if you want to sign up, so if you want to help come and benefit the Kisses for Kycie, they've already heard a bunch from me. Do you want to tell them, or should I? How do they sign up?
So you go to the Southern Utah Half Marathon website, and they have 2 options. You're going to pick the second option. It says K2K restricted.
K4K.
K4K. Sorry,
K4K.
Yes. K4K restricted. Click on that, and then you'll put in the Kisses for Kycie code. So it's Kisses, the number 4 Kycie code, and then a portion of your
with the capital K's.
Yes, capital K's.
Capital K's. Gotta remember that.
And a portion of your race entry fee will go to the Kisses for Kycie Foundation.
Yep, and you'll get a cool shirt and all that stuff. So
yeah, and then reach out to me. I've put together a running training plan for people who are running in this race, and it'll just give you some ideas. It'll give you all the tips that you need for training, and just give you a little bit of a place to start.
Perfect. So where, if they want to get that, what should they do? Where do they go?
So find me on Instagram. My handle is Amanda, lowercase, then it's _OTF coach.
Okay, awesome. So if you have any questions, go talk to Amanda. This is going to be a great event, everybody. Please come out, please support it. And again, I've said it in other videos if you watch those, but if you want to just come volunteer as well, click on the volunteer button there on the Southern Utah Half Marathon, and underneath where it says comments, so fill it all out, where it says comments, write Kisses for Kycie on that as well, so that you can be involved, because this is going to be a great public event. It's a great opportunity for you to get out and rub shoulders with awesome people like Amanda, like the Terrys, like Steve over at the Running Center, and it's just going to be an awesome opportunity for you to meet your goals, right? It's January.
Yeah, it's January.
All right.
There's no better time. You're never going to have this kind of support and encouragement from just awesome people in the community. So. Yep.
All right, so everybody come on out. This is Dr. Traveler with, no, I forgot, Live to 121, and Amanda Eardley with, we'll say Orange Theory then, and we are signing out. Awesome.